Hello everyone. So the first thing I want to talk about when you begin the conceptualization phase of the site design process is going to be your file structure and how you're going to share this stuff with me, because this last time was a little bit cumbersome, so I'm going to try to fix that for you and for me. So everybody at this point should be familiar with Google Drive and how it works and how you share files. So I've reorganized the reference. I've been giving you all a reference file of my work, and it's been called you've got to navigate to the example project and then go in and find from the branch file extension where that piece of information would be. I'm going to try to simplify that, or I've simplified that, I think, by going through each assignment basically that you have, and this is how I want you to establish your group file structure for your project. Okay. So in this instance, yes, on site study I haven't done yet, but conceptualization is complete, and this is how I want your conceptualization folder to look. So you would have each of the deliverable items that I'm asking for under the assignment, right? So it's going to be the program element approximate size analysis, program element relationship analysis, the design theory and intent, the functional diagrams, and then finally the final presentation, and the conceptualization survey, which is just doing the QR code again for this new board. All right, so that being said, how do you create these things and how does this work? So everybody should have a drive. You would see it, you would essentially go to your main drive, you select my drive. I'm not sure how you're going to organize your branch folder. You can do that any way you would like, but you would just go create folder. And in this case, you would call it the conceptualization. Okay. And now within conceptualization, you would then just create new folders, create folder. And for instance, I guess the first deliverable was the approximate size analysis. So you'd create that. And then you just want to save your work in these folders, right? So that way it's easy for your group to see where you're at, what pieces are missing. So every piece of work somebody does should be uploaded ultimately to your Google Drive so the whole group can see it. The whole group and me. Now let me come back to that. So in order to share this thing, you're just going to right click on it and go share. And then you're able to enter the email addresses here and select the editing preferences, whether they can actually edit and touch the document or they can just view it. That's up to you, how you want to handle that control. But then just put in the email addresses for everybody that you would like to give access to the file. In this case, it would be your group members. So everybody needs to give you, their team leader needs to get the email address from all the group members so they can share the file with them. And also, you need to share it to me, the ncatlandark@gmail.com, so that I can have access to all your work and see what you're doing, rather than having you all do it just at the end. I'll have access from the beginning. All right, so that's how you do that. So that's the first step in this process of conceptualization for the groups, is just to get this file structure broken down again. And let me go back into it to show you. Actually, I'm going to delete this one. Remove, I don't need that, and go into 370. And again, when you go into references now, rather than going to the example project, you can simply go into conceptualization, which hopefully makes more sense. So your file again should look like this, the conceptualization, and you would just list all of these items. You can pause and maybe do another window and actually create it to copy these pieces.